Welcome to Wrestling Pro News, your ultimate destination for wrestling's most electrifying sagas, shocking twists, and jaw-dropping moments that shake the very foundation of WWE. I'm your host, and today we are breaking down one of the most seismic announcements to ever hit the squared circle, because after years of speculation, rumors, and fan chants echoing across arenas, AJ Lee, the former Divas champion, the trailblazing icon of the PG era, and the real-life wife of CM Punk, is finally set to return to WWE. This monumental comeback will happen on SmackDown in Chicago on September 5, 2025, confirmed directly by WWE after one of the most brutal Raw promos we've seen in years, involving none other than Punk and Becky Lynch. The Paris crowd's deafening AJ Lee chants after Becky humiliated Punk with a vicious slap lit the spark, but it's Punk's hometown of Chicago where the bomb is officially set to explode. The stakes are sky high, the atmosphere is nuclear, and this isn't just a return. This is the launch of a war that could redefine WWE in 2025. Smash that subscribe button right now, hit the bell for instant alerts, and get ready, because we're pulling apart every detail, from the fallout in Paris to the Raw confrontation to AJ Lee's confirmed return and what this means for WrestlePalooza later this month. Let's rewind and set the stage. At Clash in Paris on August 31, 2025, the main event saw Seth Rollins defend his World Heavyweight Championship against CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight. The arena was packed with over 30,000 fans, the atmosphere was electric, and Punk was just seconds away from victory when Becky Lynch, holding her Intercontinental Championship, stormed the ring and delivered a brutal low blow that gifted Rollins the win. The betrayal was shocking, but what came after was even more telling. Thunderous AJ Lee chants filled the arena, a fan sign reading, "Bring back AJ Lee," caught Punk's attention, and Rollins smirked at it as if to taunt Punk's most personal weakness. The seeds were planted right there, and the whispers of AJ Lee's return went from fantasy to inevitability. Becky's interference wasn't random. It was a calculated strike by the Vision, Rollins' dominant faction featuring himself, Lynch, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman, a group that has been terrorizing WWE across brands all year long. With Reed and Breaker banned after brutally injuring Roman Reigns earlier in the night, Becky was Rollins' ace card, and she played it to perfection. But what she didn't count on was awakening the ghost of AJ Lee. Fast forward to Raw in Paris, September 1st, when Punk stormed the ring demanding Rollins, only to be confronted by Becky Lynch herself. The crowd immediately erupted in AJ chants, and Becky venomously shut them down, mocking fans for always chanting for a dope who doesn't even work here. Punk fired back with fury, calling Rollins a coward hiding behind his wife, and when Becky slapped him multiple times, Punk refused to retaliate but promised she would regret it. Backstage, his cryptic grin when asked where SmackDown would be taking place, Chicago, was all the hint fans needed. By September 2nd, WWE themselves confirmed AJ Lee's appearance, and reports from Fightful Select and Wrestling Observer revealed plans for a WrestlePalooza mixed tag team match pitting CM Punk and AJ Lee against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. In 1 week, wrestling history had been rewritten. And let's not forget AJ's legacy. April Jeanette Mendez, known to fans as AJ Lee, debuted in 2009 and quickly rose to prominence with a unique unstable character, storylines with Punk, Daniel Bryan, and Kane, and 3 reigns as Divas champion, including a record-setting 295-day run. She was a Slammy Award winner, Pro Wrestling Illustrated's Woman of the Year multiple times, and after retiring in 2015, she became a New York Times best-selling author and executive producer for Women of Wrestling. Her return after a decade, in her husband's hometown of Chicago, is nothing short of poetic, and her stepping back into the ring at WrestlePalooza could redefine the women's division all over again. Fans on social media may be upset that leaks spoiled the surprise, but the anticipation is higher than ever, and the Chicago crowd is guaranteed to explode when she walks through that curtain. Meanwhile, Becky Lynch's heel run has transformed her career. Her interference at Clash in Paris, her slap-heavy Raw promo, and her mocking of AJ's fan chants prove she has fully embraced her darker side, and when you combine that with her history of personal resentment toward AJ, documented in her book and in past encounters, you have the makings of one of the most personal rivalries WWE has ever staged. With Rollins and Lynch aligned as WWE's ultimate power couple inside the Vision, and Punk and AJ stepping up as their direct counters, the lines are drawn for a power struggle that goes beyond titles. It's legacy versus legacy, couple versus couple, Vision versus rebellion. WrestlePalooza on September 20th is shaping up to deliver a dream mixed tag match, one that pits real-life marriages and in-ring histories against one another. Punk and AJ versus Rollins and Becky isn't just a match, it's a cultural clash, a battle of eras, a collision of two of wrestling's most polarizing couples. WWE has also scheduled the event to go head-to-head with AEW's All Out, which makes AJ's return even more strategic, giving WWE a nuclear-level weapon to dominate headlines. And if Punk and AJ win, it could set up Punk versus Rollins at Survivor Series or Royal Rumble, while AJ versus Becky in a singles match could elevate the women's division to heights not seen in years. The WWE universe is buzzing, the social media chatter is deafening, and the stage is set for one of the most unforgettable months in wrestling history. So let me ask you, will Punk and AJ Lee rise together and topple the division, or will Rollins and Becky solidify their dominance as WWE's ultimate power couple? Drop your predictions in the comments right now because we read them all. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Wrestling Pro News, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a single update on this unfolding war. The road to SmackDown Chicago is here, WrestlePalooza is looming, and AJ Lee is finally home. This is not just wrestling history, it's a new beginning, and you're watching it unfold.